Thursday. You already know we're right here at work. Decided to hop on, chop it up with individuals, see what's cracking, what's the talk of the town is going down. Where did the curve? You heard me. It's another beautiful warm day here in Southern California. Beautiful day to be out and about. But you already know we stuck at work, so decided to hop on and chop it up with individuals. And my bad if you guys hear the helicopter in the background, right? We work in the ghetto, so it's just a part of the ghetto life living. Because you got the LAPD chopper right above me, making a ruckus. So my bad. But there's nothing we can do about that, right? It comes with the territory. Damn, you got multiple helicopters now. Yeah, so I don't know what happened, but they're just like right above me, so I don't know. So if you guys do hear it, my apologies. But I don't know what happened. But just another typical day, I guess. Pretty much how it always goes down in Los Angeles. Sometimes they do like hovers like so low, man. They be shaking the ground and everything. Like, damn, bro, finna land on one of these buildings or what? And for those who are interested, I did drop a new video on this channel, right, about the prison guard. My thoughts on the comment that he had made about the paisas, right, and just overall my thought on that. So if you guys should scope that up. Screw you like it, Mr. Paisa. What you getting yourself into, Ishi? It's a crook from Tortilla Flats is a transgender woman now. Is that true or false? I wouldn't be able to tell you, bro. I'm not from Tortilla Flats. You know what I mean? You would have to ask somebody from that neighborhood. Maybe. Who knows? I mean, it wouldn't be like unbelievable or far fetched to say. Now to say that if he's still from that neighborhood is a whole different story, right? Maybe he used to be from that barrio, right? But I wouldn't be able to speak on the background behind that because I'm not from T Flats. I think people, like when you're hearing all this stuff about T Flats and all that, I think it's just stuff that's just it's just blown out of proportion, right? Like individuals don't really know; they're just talking out of their asses, right? Like people are not gonna know what's really happening out there with these virus, right? They're just gonna talk about what they think, like I said, bro, it's YouTube, anything to get money, right? They're gonna come and get, whatever they think. Like it doesn't concern nobody except the people that are out there in the streets and the street related people, right? Like that's the only people that are affected, by this, or if it's even true, the only ones that should care or wonder. So, for others to be speaking like if this is like facts and stuff like that, like bro, how do you know? You from them neighborhoods? No, but I heard. Oh, I forgot when you hear stuff that's facts. People hear stuff all the damn time. Don't make it true though. How are you? Good. How about yourself? Short. What's cracking like it, Darren? What you getting yourself into, my boy? And my bad if you guys hear the helicopters. It's like apparently something happened around here, and there's like all kinds of commotion right now. So I don't know if you guys can hear it, but like my car is shaking. That's how much they're like. I don't know if they're flying low or whatever. I just feel like damn, what the fuck? Over here hovering and shit. What up, fool? What's cracking like it, my boy? Yeah, but I did drop that prison guard one because I was seeing a lot of people were asking me about that, right? Like about my thoughts over that. And to be honest with you, I wasn't even gonna touch on it, right? But then I seen Chill's video earlier, and I was like, all right, let me, give my overall opinion on the matter. Right. But I understand where Chill was coming from, right? Because like he feels like if the topic was about this, it's like why'd you make it about my people, And to me, I feel like it was like that maybe because like Chill was one of the channels to point out that the prison guard had made those remarks, and probably other people who who are raza who made videos about it, right? Probably seen it as like bro, what the hell? Like you don't get to question this individual why he made those comments about the paisas when you guys don't even check paperwork. You know what I mean? Like on some ignorant stuff like that. Like, how dare you question this individual when you guys don't even check? You know what I'm saying? And I feel like Chill probably got that kind of vibe, and that's why he spoke on it, which he has every right, because that is how it came across. Me that I'm Rasa, even they came across like that, like it seems that they were bothered because they spoke on it, because it's like you don't get to speak on it if your people don't even, you know what I mean? Because that's how it sounded. Are you Mexican Indian? No, I'm actually fully Mexican. Well, Mexican American, you get it, right? But my both my parents are from Mexico. So my dad and my mom are both Mexican. Damn, like how low are these motherfuckers hovering and shit? Yeah, the ground shaking and everything. What up, fool? What did he say? He just said that all the paisas were chomos. That all the paisas that were incarcerated were chomos. Instead of saying like maybe some of them, he said all of them were chomos. So, like to say that they're all chomos is just reckless too. Like I don't know about saying that all the paisas were chomos. I mean, and if you really believe that all them people were chomos, then you're crazy too, right? Like when you brand a whole ethnicity like that, it's just crazy. Them fools are up there. I don't know. They're looking for somebody. But they got my whole fucking car over here shaking and shit, bro. Like that. And there's like four choppers right now, bro. I'm like, the fuck? I couldn't see them before. I was like, I know that they're like somewhere above me. Because my whole vehicle be shaking right now. I got a job for you. 50 pesos. Serio? It's okay, sir. You can just pay me in tacos. What's crying like an angel? Do you believe that the U.S. agenda is to brainwash people of color to forget about their roots and their program? Nah. Right. Do I believe maybe some people would like that agenda, or maybe will try to push that agenda? Yeah. But to say that that is their agenda, no. Because you do have individuals out there that do have agendas, but to say that that's the plan of the program, nah. I don't speak Taco Bell. Ah, no, you could have came better than that, homeboy. With the school system. Nah. But yeah, I do believe that they leave out certain parts of history for a reason, right? So they do control the narrative in that sense, right? Um, because for example, there's a reason why when you're being taught about the civil rights movements and the discrimination against African Americans. It's strange that they leave out the razas part, and not only the raza but the Asians part in that too, right? Like how we were a part of that struggle, how we were getting lynched and had to sit behind the bus and couldn't be in the same schools and restaurants as these individuals as well. It wasn't just happening to blacks; that was happening to all minorities, my boy, not just blacks. So blacks weren't the only ones getting lynched; the raza was getting lynched as well, bro. But the history books don't teach you that part, right? I mean, once you go to college, you take college courses, you learn about that kind of stuff, right? But they don't teach that, like, in, let's say, these the school district, like the LAUSD school district, they leave that part out, which is strange, right? But yes, the raza was also a part of that discrimination, and injustice. Not just the brothers. So, the fact that they leave stuff like that, and not only just, raza too, but like Asians too and other minorities. But it's strange that they leave all that part out, though. Park for me, please. What? I'm not that kind of YouTuber. Are you the guy from Fast and Oh, Hector? Are you talking about Hector? Do you like living in your car? Yeah, it's pretty nice. nobody got to pay rent like that. We just we can move from spot to spot. So it's not that bad, not that bad. I just shit my pants, bro. Seriously? Go get another pair. Getting ready for work. That's right, bro. Getting ready to make the Skrilla illa illa. Tired of boring as life. Come check. Scammers. Chaos. You'll be happy. MOD. What's crayon liking? Outdoors daily. I smell like salt and vinegar chips. Did you know that the 14th Amendment made everybody a slave? Just the way it sounds, it's like you're proclaiming everybody is a slave. In the United States, you are considered controlled by Article 1 courts. Hello there. What's crying liking? Well, I mean, couldn't anybody really say that they're free? I mean, you're free until society says otherwise, right? I mean, people say that they live in a country that's free and they get to do whatever they want, but you don't, because as soon as you do something that disrupts the movement of what society has already have set in motion, you get arrested. So truly, are you free? Is anybody truly free? Right? Because you really don't get to live free, because as soon as you do something that now disturbs other people and what they have set, then you're going to get arrested. So, are you truly free? I mean, we could just say that about overall society and how it's structured, period. And one way or another, no matter how people want to have set stuff in motion, as long as something is being done that bothers you and how you see stuff, and if you're the one that makes the rules, then you're going to choose to punish this individual, or choose to at least change this individual and what he's doing. So could that mean that you're a tyrant now for that? Even though maybe the way the individual is behaving is not is that maybe you are right? But now by you now trying to control the way he does and what he says and what he does and thinks and everything like that, does that now make you a tyrant because it's different from what you see as the norm? The homeless man that tried to establish a home got his garage demolished by the homeowners. The guy pretends to be asleep in the car, so his wife has to carry him inside. Constitution protects privacy. You must live in the private. Anything is public is controlled. The federal government under the. You sound like a Unabomber, my guy. Now, not to say that, all the stuff that the Unabomber was saying was like complete, like, utter horseshit, right? A majority of it was, right? But, I mean, he did have some valid points, here and there. But to say that he was, completely right was, idiotic as well, too, though. I have so many stray cats follow me. Oh, what up with that? Seriously? Maybe they feel your aura and they know that you're a kind person. I don't know. I saw the Joker 2 movie. It sucked major. I heard it did. I heard it was like a musical or some shit like that. But you know what? To be honest with you, I wasn't even a fan of the first one, bro. Now, not to say that it was I wasn't a fan of it because it was like garbage and shit like that, right? It's just that it wasn't the typical, like, what we expect a Joker movie to be. Like, let's say if you're a DC comic fan, right? I get the angle that they were going for, right? But it's just like it just doesn't match the comics, right? Like, if you're a comic reader. So it's just, it just doesn't hit the same as like they were doing that, right? Like a movie based off of the Joker. Like, if you were gonna do a movie based off of the Joker, like the Killing Joke would have been a perfect, one. Especially if you're making it rated R, that would have been a good one. If you want, people could go check out that comic book, right? That was actually crazy. It gets pretty dark. Have you heard of the Mendoza brothers who killed their parents in cold blood? Yeah, I heard of that case. I actually have read up on it. I didn't really see it as interesting as like other people do. Like why they people make a big fuss over it, right? Because there's individuals that have done way more heinous and crazy shit, man, out there, bro. There's some, but maybe that's probably why they don't make documentaries of them because these people are like fucking like some of the sickest of sickest, right? Like the shit that they did was like mind blowing. Maybe too graphic for TV, right? Maybe too graphic for the overall viewers because you have had some sick people walk this planet, bro. That have done some shit that will leave you mind blown, right? Like, damn, what the fuck? Some of these people, the delusion that they were living in is crazy, bro. They were having dead bodies for like months. They were living with a dead body for like months and shit, like dressing them up and watching TV with the dead body and laughing and interacting and playing cards with the dead body, like and still keeping a normal job and nobody suspected nothing. So like the delusion that they were living in, but at the same time being able to be normal enough for people not to suspect anything is mind blowing, right? Like, how the fuck were you able to be normal enough for no one to suspect something, but then you go home and you're able to trick yourself into thinking that this shit is cool, like, like the type of mindset that will take, bro, is fucking like, it's hard to understand, bro, because you're just like, how the fuck is it that they that they were able to interact and talk and chop it up with this fucking dead corpse right here, bro? Like, that kind of shit right there is like, you know what I mean? And and people will be like, nah, well, that was just maybe that person. Like, nah, you'll be surprised how many motherfuckers have done that kind of shit, bro. Slept with dead bodies, necrophiliacs and everything like that. But we're talking about some of the most sickest people that have, lived this planet Earth. And if you don't know what a necrophiliac is, I suggest you don't look it up. At least not when you're eating. Question: do you know what form of government the United States of America? No. Everybody has their different agendas, so who's to say what is actually happening, right? Obviously, the greed is what's actually running this fucking country. The rich, the powerful. They're truly is the ones that is making everything flow right within society. Because obviously, if they don't like something or it's something against their agenda, then they're not going to allow it to be set in motion, right? Because they're the ones that are funding these people, paying these people. They are the ones that write these people's checks. Right? So does anybody actually really have any word here, right? What is your favorite serial killer documentary series? I wouldn't say that there's one right now that I would say is my favorite, right? Because they all cover like the basic ones, right? And the Ted Bundys, the John Gacy's, the Ed Gein, and the all the ones that people already know of, right? When there's a lot more crazier individuals out there, bro, like a lot more twisted, sick bastards out there, bro, that have done the same. I'm surprised a lot of people haven't. That there's not really that many documentaries that concentrate on the Green River Killer, bro. That was one bad mamma jamma right there, bro. That fool was way worse than Ted Bundy. People make a big fuss over Ted Bundy, but shit, the Green River Killer was probably a lot worse than Ted Bundy. Kind of makes Ted Bundy look like a saint. Right? Or maybe because Ted Bundy was one of those type that would take the corpse and, put makeup on it. Maybe that's probably why, But when we're talking about prolific serial killers, or even the one right here in Los Angeles, that fool, the Grim Sleeper, right? That motherfucker was crazy too. Dexter. Yeah, but Dexter was fictional though. Maybe they did grab some concepts from actual serial killers, right? But to say that he, was based off of something that's real. But yeah, I get where you're coming from though. Like shows like that are interesting, like, some of my favorites, right? Like Criminal Minds, that's probably one of my favorite TV shows. because they get a lot of their ideas from these actual serial killers, like the toy box killer, like the fucking crazy sexual sadist. As a matter of fact, I will be dropping a video on him on this channel, even just playing one of his audio tapes that he would play for all his victims before he used to do the crazy shit he would do to them, right? And in that audio tape, which is the audio tape that actually got his ass, convicted and slammed. Once you hear that tape, bro, because it's actually him, talking, and the shit that he's saying, bro, is some fucking way out there shit, bro. I don't even know if YouTube will probably allow me to even play it, even though you could find it on YouTube. I don't know if they'll fucking like flag my channel for reacting to it, because that shit gets crazy, bro. Like the shit that he's talking about in that shit, you're gonna be mind blown. You'll be like, damn, bro, are you serious right now? Like, yeah, bro, these motherfuckers were twisted, bro, twisted. And that's the crazy part about all this shit, that this shit actually really happened. These individuals really did this shit and really got convicted for these crimes, bro. Confession and everything, bro. So not some shit that's fictional or made up. Like, nah, some real shit that actually really happened. Real Freddy Kruegers, real Michael Myers, real fucking Jasons, you know? None of that fictional shit. Like, this is real shit, bro. That's the crazy part about it, right? That it's not made up. Like, this shit is real shit. So some of the, what's really considered devils or demons or, you know what I mean? Real fucking sick motherfuckers. That make, Richard Ramirez or fucking, all these motherfuckers look like saints. Why didn't so many white serial killers eat their victims? No, here's the crazy part. Whites is because people, it's the only thing that people have seen. But if you actually look up serial killers in the list of serial killers, there's actually serial killers that have been every single ethnicity out there, and including cannibals and everything like that, bro, that have been black, raza, Asians, Middle Easterns. But you have had them exist in every single country, bro, not just like white. White is the only ones that's being, shown. But if you do your own investigation, you would see that there's a lot of Mexicans that have been cannibals, blacks, Asians, Middle Easterns, and all of that, bro. It's just that they don't get talked about, But they have existed in every single country and by the dozens, hundreds throughout time. Do you feel like the individual trying to do good? Ted Bundy was a sick individual. Oh no, but I'm telling you, there's been sicker individuals. There was this one serial killer, bro. He was so delusional, stuck in his delusion. He would kidnap pregnant women, cut their stomach, cut out the baby out of the stomach, and eat it, because he thought that by eating the fetus, the unborn child, that it would make him younger, bro. That he would look in the mirror and he would look younger every time he would do it. I think he had like 4 or 5 victims. But imagine, bro, the sick shit that that shit is fucking just, to think that eating a fucking dead fetus could make you younger is on some way out there shit, bro. Way out there shit, bro. But yes, these motherfuckers truly believe that that's what actually was happening. That every time they would do that they would get younger. Obviously, it wasn't true, but that's how they seen it. And unfortunately, that individual was white too, though. I don't know. Those are the real criminals, not cholos. Oh no, not even criminals, bro. These guys are fucking evil at its actual core of the word evil. This is what these individuals are, bro. These individuals are sick, are sick. Don't get me wrong, cholos are bad people too, right? But not nowhere near these individuals' levels, right? Yeah, I thought it was a um for white folks. It's just that society nowadays they like to make white people the villains and stuff, right? They like to paint them as the bad guys. That's why a lot of people see them that way nowadays, right? But it exists in all our cultures, bro. Not just whites. Whites aren't the only ones that have done bad shit throughout history. You have had individuals from every ethnicity that have done the most horrendous, crazy shit out there. You know, it's just people just focus in on white folks, so much. Truly, they are the ones that are living, walking on eggshells, right? Because whenever anybody says anything about them, right, like call them honkies or crackers or anything like that, it's not seen as such a big deal. Like if somebody were to say beaner or the N word, right? But in all true reality, saying any of those other words is just as bad, bro. You are being racist towards their people. You are discriminating towards their people. So say that all whites are the same or they're all Karens, that's being racial, bro. You're being racist, bro. And it should be seen just as equal as if anybody was to say these other terms or say that all these folks are the same. You know what I mean? But it's not, because well, look at all the shit that they have done throughout history. Like if these now in date white folks have anything to do with those white folks, bro, like if somehow they're all connected or some shit like that, is the most ridiculous and ignorant thing you can say. Like, how you gonna try to punish these motherfuckers for those motherfuckers' actions when they don't even have no connection to them people, except the fact that they're both the same skin tone? Like, you fools are out of here. Racist is racist, being period. Like, you know. So yes, when I hear people say that minorities can't be racist, it's just fucking stupid. That's not how racism. That's not how racism works. Anybody could be racist if you're targeting, a certain group because of their ethnicity. Then you're being racist, bro. Did you? Did it work? Did No, actually, it didn't. But in his own mind, he did think that though. In his own mind, when he would look in the mirror or pictures, he did see himself younger. So I guess for him, it did work, right? But you know, he was so stuck in his delusion that I don't even know how. But then again, people are trick themselves into hearing stuff and seeing things. So maybe he did trick himself into believing that he was younger. People crazy, man. The crazy that they're walking the streets with us. Yeah, I'm telling you, and these people, have jobs and nobody suspected them. Like, oh man, I never thought that. You know what I mean? So imagine how crazy that is, bro. Like these people are doing this and that, but nobody around them actually knew that they were like this. Imagine that, bro. That shit is crazy. Their family is like outraged, like this is not true. I refuse to believe this. Like, but imagine that, bro. These people could play the role so good that nobody suspects them of doing any of this, bro. That's the scary part. That's why these people try to separate themselves to these people as much as possible. That's why they call themselves these monsters or these devils and go, because they try to separate themselves far away from them, right? To think that you can potentially be pushed to become like this, or your brother, or your neighbor, your cousin, your sister, the mailman, that any of these individuals could potentially be like this is a scary thought. That's why people try to, make themselves seem so different than what they're used to, because it's kind of nerve wracking, right? It's kind of uncomfortable to think that anybody around you could be this way. That's why they have to be demons and devils and and all of that, right? Because you would like to think that you couldn't be pushed to that point. But to be honest, everybody has a breaking point. Are you Southwest? I'm from California. So I reside in Los Angeles and I'm from California. So yeah. What's your favorite porn star? Well, it seems like somebody in here is um, feeling a little is in heat. I think you're on the wrong channel, my guy. Control yourself, my guy. Control yourself. Perfect. Gotta stay in prison until Wasn't he? Isn't Puff Daddy right now? Isn't he on suicide watch? They got him on suicide watch because, like, I don't know. I don't know if he tried to take his own life or what's going on with him. That's what I heard. I heard that he was like on suicide watch. Like, bro, you only been there for like 2 weeks, my guy. Relax. Motherfuckers acting like it's the end of the world. Like it's not that bad, bro. It's not that bad. It's not what people think is happening in there. I know these YouTubers make it seem like there's shit that's cracking every single day and all kinds of shit and all hell. It really isn't like that. Don't get me wrong. When it cracks, but it's not like that. 9 times out of 10, you're gonna be bored as fuck and ain't shit gonna be happening. So chill. But if people want to believe like these Wes Watsons and all these individuals that make it seem like every single day there was some shit cracking, they got to make their money somehow. And nobody gonna want to hear these basic ass stories, right? So obviously they got to spice them up a bit. Motherfuckers make it seem like they were fucking shutting down yards every single day. They wouldn't even be alive if they were shutting down yards every single day. How's the valley doing? Same shit, different day. You already know, my boy. Ain't shit changed but the day. Buffy, Diddy, Puff Daddy, vacation, the joint. Sadio, bro. He's acting like if they have him like as like any other inmate in there, like, like motherfucker. I don't want to say your favorite, which I don't want to say your favorite serial. Which is serial killer do you find the most interesting? I think the most like individual that I said has like the most twisted mind that I like is interesting to find out how he ticked or how his brain worked, like why he did the things he did. It's probably like John Gacy, right? And only because most of his victims were underage, like children, right? It's I could understand why these individuals, rages towards prostitutes or shit like that, right? Like these sexual rage urges that they got from any of these, people that they seen as not worthy of walking amongst us, right? Compared to somebody who's actually murdering innocent children, right? Like young children who like who are innocent, bro, like truly innocent, innocent as they come in life, right? And for this individual to try to justify, his actions by taking the life of all these young children, is fucking it's crazy though, right? And not even him too, but also what's that guy's name? Eduardo Chicalili or some shit like that, right? But he was some serial killer from Colombia and Ecuador and all that, who had like I think he had over like more than like 200 victims, like young children. He even took the cops to the grave sites and they dug up all those bodies, bro. So he's not one of those serial killers that just exaggerated the number of victims he had, right? Because he actually took these motherfuckers to the grave sites, right? Like somebody like that, like, fuck, dude, are you serious? Like his victims were like 2-year olds, 4-year olds, 5-year olds, and it's like, damn, bro, like what the fuck, Like, cause a child, child's innocent, bro. A child really ain't trying to fuck with nobody, he ain't doing nothing. Like, but for these fools to fucking still do the crazy shit that they do, like to them, it's fucking like maybe like an older woman that told him something or told them to fuck off or some shit like that. I could see them getting mad and yeah, not to justify what they're doing, but why, what triggered them or whatever. But these kids, like, what could they fucking possibly have done to you, you piece of shit? You know what I mean? Like they were just fucking minding their own, and you just fucking are a fucking piece of shit. People like that get on my fucking nerves, bro. Because a kid is truly innocent, bro. And for these fools to do that kind of shit to them is fucking mind blowing, bro. Like, and for them to keep doing it over and over and over again, like if it's nothing, it's like, damn, bro. I don't understand how they could fucking trick themselves into thinking that shit is okay. Like, like why? Like why would you do some shit like that, bro? Why? You get what I'm saying? Like why? Why did you do that, bro? Like why? Why to them? Like I don't get it. Like trying to think of a motive of why they maybe did it is the shit that just leaves you stumped because you can't really think of anything of like to justify their behavior. Like, why the fuck would you do some shit like this? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. That's just a trip. Overall, ladies and gentlemen, my lunch is over. We got to get back to it. It was good chopping it up with you guys, and we out.